The Bright family's real heiress had a strange quirk. She acted like a baby. She ate from a baby bowl, slept in a cradle, and needed a stroller to go out. She had our prestigious law firm redecorated as a nursery. Cafeteria served purees and rice cereal. Clients coffee swapped for hand-mixed formula. Grown-ups are yucky, she'd say. We need to purify the world with childlike innocence. Racked with guilt over losing her as a child, my parents catered to her every whim. Even my fiancé Bruce urged me, "Eloise, you had her life for 20 years. Can't you be more tolerant?" On the final hearing of the firm's biggest case, the entire court waited for her to wake from her baby nap. The judge fumed. I stepped up to take her place. With a brilliant defense, I saved our client $300 million and earned a partnership. Humiliated, the heiress drank on the rooftop, fell, and died. My parents and Bruce blamed me. "You snatch everything. It was a guaranteed win, yet you stole it." They tied me to a chair and brought in my case losers. One by one, they took revenge. One knife per verdict. I died in hatred. When I opened my eyes, I was back on the day she demanded the case. This time, I walked straight into the opposing firm. "You want a guaranteed win? I'll make you lose it all. Eloise. Sis, pretty please let baby have the case?" The cloying, saccharine voice grated on my ears. Vivi Bright, dressed in a custom-made pink onesie, was practically hanging off my fiancé, Bruce. She pouted, her childish pigtails whipping against his arm. "Baby wants to try the Hawk Industries case." Bruce looked at me, his face a mask of weary apology. "Eloise, Vivi's new to the firm. She needs a confidence boost. You have so many cases on your plate. Why not let her take this one for practice?" His gaze was as gentle as ever, but an involuntary shiver ran down my spine. In my past life, it was Bruce who drove the final knife into my heart. "Eloise Bright," he had hissed, his eyes colder and more alien than I had ever seen them. "You owe Vivi a life." Seeing my silence now, my father, holding a baby bottle, scowled. "You enjoyed 20 years of her life. Are you really going to fight her over a small open and shut case like this?" Small case? I laughed internally. Hawk Industries was accused of commercial fraud, with $300 million on the line. The prosecution had a rock-solid chain of evidence. It was an ironclad case. I had pulled 15 all-nighters, sifting through thousands of pages of documents, to find the one single loophole that could turn it all around. That guaranteed win was bought with my blood and sweat. I suppressed the storm raging inside me, my voice frighteningly calm. "Fine. The case is hers." The tension in the room instantly evaporated. Vivi cheered and planted a loud, wet kiss on Bruce's cheek. "Yay! Now I can stand in court with my favorite Bruce." He stiffened, glancing at me in a panic. "Eloise, don't get the wrong idea. Vivi just has the mindset of a child. She's like that with everyone she likes. It doesn't mean anything." He'd used the same explanation in our last life, even scolding me for projecting my filthy adult thoughts onto an innocent baby. But I'd never seen Vivi kiss anyone else. Only Bruce. And always, when I was there to see it. I curved my lips into a faint smile. "I understand. Since Vivi is taking the case, I'll step down. I'll get all the relevant materials organized for her." "Wait," my father called out from behind me. "You've been on this case for a long time, and you have the courtroom experience. You'll be Vivi's assistant on this one. It will be a glorious moment for the Bright family when you two sisters win this together." He left the other half of his sentence unsaid. "And if you lose, you'll be the sacrifice we offered to Gideon Hawk to appease his anger." Seeing me lower my head in silent agreement, his expression softened. He walked over and patted my shoulder. "Don't worry, Eloise. We'll be fair to both of you. We won't play favorites." In my past life, that empty promise had moved me to tears. I had been so desperate for their approval, even knowing they only adopted me because my eyes held a faint resemblance to their lost daughter. The moment Vivi returned, they looked at me with nothing but disgust and contempt, as if I were a cheap counterfeit.